Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and I'm doing my first of many Magic Origins drafts. I have not drafted this set at all, so I'm going to have to do some reading. Sacrifice a creature, reveal cards on top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card in your hand, rest on the bottom. That's a decent one. Let me see if it's worth anything, first and foremost. Well, it's worth about 3 tickets. It doesn't seem busted. I mean, it certainly is not survival of the fittest by any stretch of the imagination, and you can get downgrades. Otherwise, there's this awesome piece of removal. Jeez, Ravaging Blaze seems pretty busted. This is close to 3 tickets, though, so I am going to take it. Because that's a decent price. Okay, follow-up. Well, I know Celestial Flare is pretty good. Targeted removal, of course. Haste Renown. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, if it's renowned, deals 2 damage to that player. Wow, that's pretty good. And it's got haste? This guy seems good. I did just pass 2 pretty nasty red burn spells, but I like that. Naturalists. These guys seem really good too. I mean, I don't know how prominent. Keep in mind, I didn't do any pre-release drafts. This is my first actual playing of the format. I've only briefly looked at the entire spoiler, so I don't know all the cards. Do not expect me to draft this set the same way 20 drafts from now that I'm drafting right now, because I can guarantee you it will not be the same. Quite a few good cards in here, actually. I'm going to go with this guy, though, because he seems really cool. Okay, so now what have we got? We've got Fiery Impulse, which seems very good. Yeah, it's a burn spell. Bounding Crisis. This guy actually seems interesting. I like that. And Valor, whenever creature enters the battlefield, creatures control. This card actually seems pretty good too. I kind of like that. I recognize some of these as reprints. Leaf Gilder, Return Centaur, Stratus Walk, Macabre Waltz. Seems okay, I guess. Thornbow Archer. That's alright. I guess it's 1 mana. It's not insane, though. Let's see. Well, yeah, I mean, I think we just take the burn spell, right? Okay. Goblin Glory Chaser. 1 mana, 1/1 with Renown, and if it's renowned, it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. That guy seems pretty good, actually. It's a nice beatdown card. Gear Crafter. When you get it, you get a flying dude. This guy seems great. I think I definitely want to take this dude. That's really kind of interesting for red, too. I like that. What else is in here? Power and toughness equal to number of creature cards in your graveyard. I could see some sort of build around with that. Send to Sleep. This card seems really good if you have the Spell Mastery. 2 mana for that. Reeve Soul. Some removal. Kithian's Tactics. Card seems okay too. We're going to take this Gear Crafter, though. I like him. Seems very good. Okay. So, choices now. This guy grows when one of their guys dies. I kind of like that. Rogue's Passage is a card that was okay and limited before. Titan Strength is fine. I'm sure it's very good in a beatdown sort of deck. Kithian's Tactics again. Grasp of the Hieromancer. +1/+1 whenever this creature attacks tap target. That seems really good, actually. That's a powerful effect right there. I could just take Evolving Wilds. I don't know what kind of color combinations I'm likely to see. Typically, cards like this aren't good, mostly because it's an enchantment, but I'm going to take it, actually. I'm going to speculatively take that card. I think it's pretty interesting. Ooh, cannot deny the old Chandra's Fury. Although, got this Battle Priest who seems pretty good. Another Grasp of the Hieromancer. This guy's okay. Comes in, maybe kills something. Animus Awakening. Kind of like a ramp spell. Feeds your spell mastery, I guess. Anchor to the Ether, I'm sure, is very good. I'm okay taking Chandra's Fury. There's some decks where it's going to be good against them. And, yeah, you might just kill a bunch of things with it. I'll take it. I think Haven Battle Priest is actually okay too, though. Oh, Smash to Smithereens. Interesting. Okay. Infernal Scarring seems okay. Enlightened Ascetic comes in, destroys an enchantment, but it's only a 1/1. It's not that good. Disperse, I mean, bounce spells are good. Nissa's Pilgrimage. Ramp, get some forests, put one on the battlefield, rest in your hand. Otherwise, you get 3 instead of 2. That's okay. Maybe we take this Miscreant. Actually, I think I'm going to take Disperse. I feel like bounce spells are pretty good, typically. Murder Investigation, I remember that one. Auramancer's interesting. Let's see, Deep Sea Terror. It's pretty tough. At least it has Defender. I guess this card's actually pretty decent. What's this guy do? Flying, and you get well, you don't get a ton with it, but you do get a couple guys. It's okay. Guess we'll go with the flyer that makes 2 dudes. It's not insane though. Bone to Ash, I remember that one. It's an old school one. Banded Construct, just can't attack alone. That's still not terrible. It blocks. Maybe I want this. Could see that being good in some sort of beatdownish thing. Rabid Bloodsucker seems okay. Ooh, that's a decent one. I'm going to take this 1-drop. We'll see how it is. It's clearly not good if I don't end up with a ton of creatures, but maybe we'll end up with a bunch of creatures. So, Calculated Dismissal. You get to Scry too. That's, honestly, it's not a bad counterspell. Pharika's Disciple seems like a pretty fine card too. Dragon Fodder is, of course, pretty good. I'm going to try out this counterspell, see what I think of it, though. Kind of like the idea of it. Act of Treason is acceptable, of course. None of these other cards are quite on color. Could just take the Act of Treason, I guess. Why not? It's red. I would like to be red currently. Kithian's Tactics. All right. Well, now I guess I kind of wish I'd taken the Dragon Fodder, since this card would probably work pretty well with them, but I think we'll take it anyway. Let's sort by colors for now. Get a better idea of where we're at. Okay. We'll leave the black to somebody else, I think. Ooh. Table Battle Priest. Card cannot be that bad. 6 mana, 3/3 flying is not great, I'll admit, but gain 3 is decent. Certainly a playable card. So currently what I would like to be, and then we get, see if it's worth anything, right? That one's only worth a ticket. I guess I'm a little more willing to pass that. This guy seems good, though. Does have to attack each turn. It's a disability I don't like, but it does have prowess. Thunderclap Wyvern. That guy's a cool, wow, that's a cool card. That's a good lord. Volcanic Rumbler, 6 mana, 6/4, and it has an ability to deal some damage to a player. I like that. Ringwarden Owl actually seems pretty good. Scab Goliath is an okay card too. I remember these. I like seeing these Innistrad cards. Alchemist Vial. It's actually not that bad for a colorless spell. And then this is +3/+2 and Trample. I'm going to take the Owl. I have a decent feeling about this card. Since it's flying and has prowess. It seems pretty powerful. Fiery Conclusion, not the best. Does make you sacrifice. Here's a blue-red card, though. Haste. Enters battlefield. Have it deal damage to target creature equal to the number of artifacts you control. Unfortunately, not that good. Because we don't have that many artifacts. There's another Chandra's Fury. Prickle Boar seems good. Wow, wait. 5 mana, 3/3, which isn't great, but 5/3 first strike on my turn? I kind of like that. And then Separatist Void Mage. Yeah, I think we probably just want to take this. Dudes that come in and bounce are typically very good. I kind of feel like we're likely just going to be a little blue-red action here. So why don't we just take the Separatist? I don't think Dreadwaters is likely happening. Stratus Walk is playable. First Strike Renown seems like a very good card. Another Separatist Void Mage, though. Tough to deny the value here. Come in and bounce is quite strong. I do like this guy, though. Just grows, too, but I still think I would rather have a dude that comes in and bounces, especially with Renown in the format, right? So we're going to go with Void Mage number 2 here. Possessed Scab. Ooh, that guy's good if you're in color. Enthralling Victor. Enters battlefield, gain control of target creature and opponent controls. Power 2 or less. Untap it, gains haste. So it's like a little mini Act of Treason. Not bad. Kind of feel like taking the Sergeant here, though. I do like this guy, but I think I'm going to want to lower the curve perhaps a wee bit. And this guy just strikes me as very good. I like First Strike. Alright. 2 mana, 2/1 prowess. When it enters battlefield, exile. Wait. This guy's just insane. Yeah, I think we take him. Here's a double striking champ. This set is full of powerful spells, my god. Mage Ring Bully, yeah, we said he's no Abbot of Carol Keep, that is for sure. So let's take the Abbot pretty happily here. Infectious Bloodlust, +2/+1, haste, has to attack each turn. When it dies, search your library for a card named. Okay, get another one, it's okay. Whenever equipped creature attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control. That actually seems playable. Yeah, this card actually seems pretty playable. The disadvantage is you have to attack alone, but it's not even that big of a deal. I could see board states where that's pretty good. Deep Sea Terror, though. I kind of feel like I'm going to be a little bit more beat down. I could just take this Infectious Bloodlust, try it out. But I think I'm going to take the Sigil. We'll see if it's any good or not. Duriper Aether Grid. Tap 2 untapped artifacts. Well, if I had a bunch of artifacts, it'd be a great card, but Send to Sleep, I think, is pretty insane, so I'm pretty happily going to pick that up. Another Titan Strength is fine, but do need some more creatures, I admit. Nivix Barrier. I actually kind of like this because it's a little bit of a combat trick, which is kind of cool, but I think I would prefer the Titan Strength, I believe, as a little bit of a combat trick. Nivix Barrier is 1/2 and it blocks, but I'm going to take the Titan Strength. I am in need of creatures, but I was thinking more aggressive creatures. I guess we can take the Bully. Maybe I just want the Rambler. I mean, if I want this Bonded Construct to be playable, I'm going to need some more dudes. Maybe we just take the Bully. This seems powerful, but not quite good enough. I'll take the Bully. I'm not super thrilled with it. I actually think the Rambler's decent, but I want to lower my curve a bit, get some more. Let's get some aggressive dudes here. Maybe Calculated Dismissal's not that good. I don't know. It is 1 mana more than Mana Leak for a Mana Leak with only the potential to get Scry 2. But Scry is very good. Well, we did table the Artificer. Wish that we had more than 2 artifacts. Maybe we can get some more. I mean, it's on color. Otherwise, I'd take a second Chandra's Fury, but we are actually Creature Light. It's a 2/3 haste, which admittedly is not insane, but if I can pick up some more artifacts, it could be good. I actually think Chandra's Fury is pretty decent, but I'm going to take the Artificer here. Maybe just take a couple of them, right? Try the card out. Maybe I'll actually get some cards I can... More Bonded Constructs at this point seems really good if I can make that work. I think this card's actually pretty good. I'm going to take it over the ramp spell. Okay, so looking decent. I guess Bonded Construct, Sigil Valor, not the best synergy, but if I have more than one creature, I think it'll be fine. Maybe Demolish is a good sideboard card. Okay, so this deck needs some more creatures, but if we can find some more creatures, I think it looks pretty good. My removal is only Chandra's Fury. I did pass very good removal for a 3-ticket card, but no looking back now. Fiery Impulse is good, definitely. Disperse is good, I imagine. Ooh, on color Planeswalker? Don't mind if I do. Not quite a beatdown card, but still an insane one. I'm sure that's worth a fortune right now. Definitely taking Mr. Mythic. What else do we have in here? Chief of the Foundry, which isn't insane, but I guess feeds our Artificers. Another Bonded Construct, which, of course, maybe outside of Jace, I would maybe take it. Actually, I guess I would take it. Because the more artifacts I have, it's a cheap beater, and the more artifacts I have, it's going to work really well with the Artificer. So, Jace it is. Hope to wield the Construct, but we'll see. I actually think Foundry of the Consoles is pretty playable with the Artificers as well. Jace it is. That is pretty cool. I like looters that turn into Planeswalkers. Okay. Scrap Skin Drake seems pretty good. Geez, this guy seems powerful. Card seems way good. See if it's worth anything, huh? It is not worth much of anything, so I think we're just going to take the Scrap Skin Drake, which is a pretty efficient beater. Jeez. Everything in this set seems really strong. Am I crazy? Bogart Brute seems good. Dragon Fodder is definitely good, and we're looking for more creatures. But I guess it's not like... It's good with Sigil, actually, but I'm not even sure if we're main decking Sigil anymore. Not sure that's necessary. Well, it's either the Brute or the Dragon Fodder. I do like that this guy requires 2 guys to be blocked. Oh, that card's decent too, I guess. Brute seems good. Dragon Fodder is good because it's both a prowess trigger as well as a couple creatures, but... And it actually feeds Spell Mastery. Okay, there is more to Meets the Eye Transformers with Dragon Fodder. I guess we'll take it. I've got some Spell Mastery in here. Another Mage Ring Bully. Let's just make sure these cards aren't worth anything. Not worth anything. Okay, this, I guess, feeds the Artificers, but we don't even have to be on the Artificer plan that much. I might just want the Bully. I don't really... Whenever attacks... I feel like these are going to work better with our bounce effects, at least, and our pump spells, perhaps. Although, maybe I just want the Disperse. Yeah, Disperse is pretty good. I mean, we do need some more creatures, though. It's tough to deny the value of Disperse, though. I think we're going to take Disperse number 2. I do have some issues with dudes that have to attack each turn. Claustrophobia is a very good card. Other than that, just a 2-drop beater, which is actually okay. Once again, feeds your spell mastery. I think the Artificers are likely to just not happen at this point. I mean, they are haste creatures, but I mean, I do need creatures, so they might come back. This guy seems okay. This guy seems actually pretty good. But we're going to take the Claustrophobia. Caves, it's got to be worth something, right? Looks like it's worth a couple tickets. I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm taking Cobble Brute, which actually I guess is okay for this deck, but we'll take the Caves. Okay. Another counter spell, I guess. I mean, this is it's instant speed. It activates prowess. I may just want counter spells with my bounce stuff, though. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I would prefer to not play Bellows Lizard either, but I admit, we're running low on creatures. I may actually have to... Wow, that guy seems good. Jeez. Well, I think we're going to take Big Flyer over Deep Sea Terror. It's an artifact, too, I guess. And I do need some creatures. Just all the... No, we did Table Bonded Construct. That's good news, actually. That might be... I was going to say enough to play the Reclusive guys, but probably not. Undead Servant just seems good. In multiples. I'm not going to play Jam Day Tomb. Guess some of these cards are okay. I already have Demolish, though. Can't really see myself doing multiples. Maybe, though. I don't know how good it is in this format yet. Negate, although I already have a couple calculated dismissals, I guess. Do I really need a negate as well? I just don't think I'm likely to play Infectious Bloodhost, especially since it would be my only one. Guess I'll take negate. Could come in. Titanic Growth is combat trick. Caustic Caterpillar can only blow up some not super important guys. Guess we'll hate this combat trick instead. Take a second. No, well, maybe we want the smash. Lizard is not that good. It's kind of the issue. All right, let's take the smash. Got one anyway. All right. I mean, they're okay when you're running bonded constructs, admittedly, but... So we ended up with an okay deck. I mean, we have a Jace, which is some great news. And we got some sellables, so at the very least, I think we did good. Wow, he's worth 25 tickets. Yeah, he's doing good for us. Let's figure out what we want to cut from this little bad boy. I think we don't have to main deck Active Treason. Probably don't want to cut any creatures. Can separate creatures from non-creatures. Weird not having morphs now. I knew that was going to feel weird. I think we at least cut one Bellows Lizard. It's just not that good. I might even want to cut 2 of them. I'd rather just go for the more quality creatures. Jace does not work that well with Bonded Construct, I admit. Dragon Fodder is kind of a creature, though. So, yeah. Still have 15 creatures. I guess, I mean, this is okay. It's not insane. We don't have any super good high-end. Ringwarden Owl and Goldforge Sentinel are our main source of late game damage. We do have some flyers, which is good. Got some decent dudes, I guess. I could cut a dismissal, but I kind of like having counter spells when I've got disperse. Not that that's insane, granted, but if they resolve a big fatty when I'm tapped out, it's nice to be able to bounce it and counter it later. Just know that it's there. Possibly scry too. I need to make one more cut. I don't think I want to run 16 lands. Titan Strength works well with 1, 2... I'm just counting prowess guys pretty much. I mean, it works well on any dude. But I only have 3 prowess guys. It is a combat trick. I'll give it that. I don't think I want to cut any more creatures. 15 is a good number to have. I kind of think Send to Sleep is good. You need to have a couple instants or sorceries in the graveyard, but we have 10 total, so a fourth of our deck. I don't think it's unreasonable to think we can have a couple in our yard. I mean, Artificer, it's like potential for a 4-mana 2/3 that deals likely 0 to 1 damage to a creature. Does not seem that great. If I had more artifacts, it would seem much better. Maybe I do want to cut Calculated Dismissal, 1 of at least. Just run it as a 1 of. Keep the Titan Strength for combat tricks. It's very good with prowess. It's good with first strike. Yeah, I guess. I mean, this is okay. Could also main deck the Active Treason over the Calculated Dismissal, mostly because Active Treason works better with prowess, and it kind of fits our aggressive deck a bit more. That actually, I guess, makes sense. I mean, Calculated Dismissal is going to be better against powerful, non-creature spells, but Active Treason is going to be pretty game-winning if I've got a couple, prowess guys out or anything like that. All right, I think I'm running the deck like this. Certainly not a busted deck, but we do have Jace. I'm so happy to announce we do have Jace. Yeah, I think that's it. So, pretty even split, I guess. I mean, slightly more blue than red, but yeah, it's pretty even split all the way. So, I guess we're going to err towards blue since we have slightly more blue, which I am guessing, yeah, they're going to do that too. Yeah, so here it is. First deck, brand new format that I've never played before. Not entirely sure how good this deck is yet, but I guess we'll find out. So, alright, we'll see round 1. I actually just realized I think I'm going to bring one of these in for the bully. And the reason is I have more artifacts than I thought. I actually have well, it's too late now, but I have the Gear Crafter and the Aeronaut, which both give me an artifact as well. So it's more like I have 5 in my deck.